Aquarius, welcome to your May 2021 love reading. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in and forego all of that long intro that I usually do. I'm going to go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Aquarius and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Aquarius for the month of May 2021. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Aquarius for May 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Aquarius for May 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Aquarius for May 2021? All right, now I'm dividing into 3 stacks. All right, and the card on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. Okay, so the 4 of Cups is your overall reading for this month, and the 4 of Cups is about maybe being dissatisfied, being bored, the things that you're being offered or that you have, you just seem to maybe have lost interest, and you feel like, you know, this kind of that grass is greener on the other side of the fence kind of feeling that you have going on, because the things that you have right now are satisfactory, but they're just not fulfilling your passion, so to speak. And I don't mean that just in a physical kind of passion. I'm talking about what it takes to like stimulate your mind. Being an Aquarius, you have you're kind of eclectic and bohemian, and you like things that are different, and just you may just feel like you're kind of just settled in just a little too much, or that you are settling for what you have, and you just know in your heart that there's more out there for you. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you, what you've gone through in the recent past, things you're currently dealing with, and the things and people and situations that are coming towards you. The second row is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner. This could be somebody that you just met even. Generally, no matter what your current relationship status is, it tends to be the person that is on your mind the most, the one you're thinking about when you wake up in the morning, and the last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. The third column has to do with our fears and anxieties and the things that we do to our own selves to self-sabotage what it is that we want the most, or what we think we want the most. But because of these fears, even though you want these things, yeah, you'll tend to like screw your own self up just a little bit sometimes. I've been sneezing a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm sniffling. Okay, so I've got 2 cards in each of these 4 rows, and I'm going to do this 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. By the time we get to the end of the reading, we have a pretty good idea about what's going on this month. Okay, and again, I'm late getting these out, and I apologize, and I'm going to do better, and I have more time to dedicate to this now. I've had a lot of things going on with my work life outside of YouTube for the last couple months, but I'm back. Okay. All right, so we're going to start the reading with the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you've been looking for stability. You've also had a lot of things that are going on. This 2 of Pentacles tells me that, you know, perhaps you made others feel like you don't care, like you're being a little egotistical, and you know, you're not paying attention to the fact that they're drowning back here. You know, the water in the tarot represents our emotions and things like that. You have your back turned to them, and they just feel like you just don't care, and that's not necessarily the case. Kind of like in my case, you could have just had a lot of things that are going on that are occupying your mind, you know, and even though you're aware of the things they're going through, you're kind of maybe preoccupied with the things that are distressing you at the moment. And with the Three of Pentacles, you're kind of like, putting your nose to the grindstone. You're enjoying your artistic side. You're garnering, okay, that's not my word, that's Spirit's word, garnering the attention of those around you and maybe even inspiring them just a little bit. They're kind of putting you on a pedestal like this little guy is here, and it could be somebody from work, or while you are at work, you are getting the attention of someone else, okay? All right. Now, in your partners column, you have that Two of Cups and Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is basically like whatever you take on at the moment, you're going to have a great deal of success. You're going to have all this, things that they just like everything you touch, like the Midas touch, everything you touch is just going to turn to gold. And this is going to pertain to relationships as well. With this Two of Cups, this tells me that whoever you are thinking about, okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the person that you are with, okay, or you might be alone and you're just bored with being alone, and maybe all the people who are approaching you just don't tickle your fancy or whatever at the moment. The Two of Cups is telling me that this new person that's coming around, the person you're getting the attention of right here, they kind of see you as somebody that inspires them to be better. And this is somebody that when you're with them, they inspire you to be better and to be more like the best version of yourself. They really tend to bring that out in you. All right, now with the obstacles and challenges, we've got Six of Swords and Two of Wands. You are like thinking about the future. This is your fears and anxieties and the things you're thinking about right now. You're thinking about all the things that can be. You're planning your future. You're thinking about all the things that you want. And at the same time, you're just thinking about just giving up, just going away from it. And that shouldn't be the case. Remember, these are the things that you can do to self-sabotage yourself. Don't give up right now. Now is not the time to quit. It's not the time to move away. It's time to keep thinking about your goals that you want to achieve and how to get there. And you can make that happen. The more you think about how it's going to be, you're going to have to take baby steps. You can't just think it. But like with the law of attraction, the more that you focus on that, the more that you bring it into existence. Just speaking it into existence. All right, in the outcome, you have Ten of Cups and Lovers. So this new relationship that's coming up is ultimately somebody that you could grow old with. This is somebody that is like, it's more than a soul level, but it's not as much as twin flame. There's no drama here. This is just somebody that kind of has the same ideas, the same type of free thinking, the same type of, they get a lot of joy out of seeing you happy. And this person, you feel the same way when you're with them. This is somebody that you could like celebrate love with for a long time coming. All right, in our second row, we have the Chariot and the Magician. That's an awesome combination right there. Partners column, Queen of Swords and Four of Wands. Obstacles and challenges, Three of Wands and the King of Swords. And the outcome, we have the Page of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. All right, now with the Chariot and the Magician here, this is telling me that you are actually, speaking what you want into existence. You have the knowledge, you have the skills, you know how to do it. And at the same time, you're still having a little bit of that hesitancy that is keeping you from moving forward as quickly as you could. As it is beginning to manifest around you, you're still finding yourself kind of holding back just a little. You see these little sphinxes are actually sitting down. They're not in motion. Although the chariot driver is in the seat and ready to go. And this is kind of how you're feeling right now. This is that ambivalence. It's like wanting to move forward, wanting to do this, but those little fears. And, it may be that you're afraid that you would fail, but guess what? If if you don't try, you never know. And that would be a major regret later on. You do have everything you need in order to manifest this in your life. And basically, it's time to move forward, okay? With your partner's column, we have Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and again, the Queen of Swords. This is somebody, you know, maybe you've been through a lot of hurt. You've been through a lot of sorrows. You've been through a lot of, you know, pain. Maybe somebody cheated on you in a previous relationship. Oh, my eye is itching. And at the same time, you want this new love in your life, but at the same time, you're drawing your boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people will say, so you're making an ultimatum here. Well, it's not necessarily an ultimatum. It's respecting yourself, respecting your own boundaries. If they can't respect that, then they're obviously not the right person for you, and it is clearly not an obligation. They are free to do whatever they want, but if they want to be with you, then this is what you need, okay? And these are your confines that you want in your life. This is the love that you are manifesting in your life, okay? And in order to feel safe so that you can move forward, you do need these boundaries at this time, okay? Even though as you grow to learn your new love more and more, you will see that there is respect for those boundaries, okay? So don't be afraid to speak up, all right? It's like when you're training a dog, you know, the first few days, or, you know, the first few weeks that you have that dog, that's what that sets the dog's mindset for the rest of the dog's life that it spends with you. And it's kind of that way in a relationship too. If you don't speak up and say what your feelings are and what you do expect from a relationship, they'll just keep doing the same things that are making you feel uncomfortable, okay? So they may have absolutely no problem ceasing that behavior, but you do have to speak up about it, okay? Because as you look to the future and you can see yourself with this person in the future, you definitely are going to have no problem, you know, separating maybe some bad habits or some things they're doing that make you uncomfortable. Maybe some type of activity they've been doing, or, you know, people they're involved with, and it just feels like you feel like there's some uncomfortableness for something other than the fact that this person seems almost perfect for you. And it could be just your fears and anxieties that are causing you to feel this because of, you know, past relationships. But, you know, this person is not going to mind, because to them, you are what they want. All right. Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. So definitely this communication is very important. This is still, again, about those boundaries. Once you do that, this love will begin to blossom in your life, and you can work towards this future that you desire the most. But it does come down to that little bit of communication. I don't want you to feel like you have to, you know, spy on this person or cyber stalk them or things like that. If it's right, it's right, and you will just feel comfortable, okay? But there's no need to have to feel like you've got to check their phone, or you want to know where they were every minute of the day. If you do feel that way, listen to that and eliminate that person from your life, because it's not worth having to feel that distraught over something. Love should be easy. It shouldn't make you have to beg, okay? All right. So we have Queen of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Death card. All right. Knight of Swords and the Moon, and Ten of Wands and Six of Wands. So yeah, definitely you're focusing on the stability, the security. This is what you want. This is what you need the most. You have a lot of healing still to go on. That you have a person from your past, most likely a water sign. We do have the King of Cups and the Death card, both representing water here. This is a relationship that's ended, but it's caused you a great deal of grief. This is something that you are moving on from. You are, you know, having a lot of new changes come into your life. The Chariot is indicating that you want to move forward. You want to escape, leave this behind. You need your boundaries, that this person doesn't do the same things that this water person did to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you may have had in your past. I have found that water signs and air signs are not great together. It's just like, you know, you drown water. You're air, they're water, okay? It's just a little too heavy, a little too oppressive for you. So moving on, you really wanting to move on. And as you move on, as you move forward, you're going to find out things from your previous relationship, through other people, through new contacts, new connections that you are making. You're going to be a little bit shocked and a little surprised about what it is you're going to find out as you move on, and it's going to give you that assurance that you are doing the right thing. These are things you're going to find out really quickly. You know, just like with the eclipse here, as soon as that eclipse is over, everything lights up again, and all the things that are being done in the dark are exposed. And this gives you the explanation as to why it was unsatisfying. You always had this feeling that something was missing, just wasn't enough, not really what you wanted, and wanted to move on. There were times that you were feeling as if you were the only one giving and giving and giving, to the point that it was almost depleting yourself, and you were just, quite frankly, it was exhausting, okay? And you were just tired of it, and it is now time to lay these burdens down and quit carrying them with you. Tends to indicate endings of situations. There are lessons learned. It's a new way to look forward to your new relationship, set those boundaries. You know, there is no reason why you have to feel as if you are constantly walking on eggshells, waiting for this new person to do something. Because this new person, I really feel that this is going to be someone that is safe for you, who genuinely cares about you, and wants to move forward and have this growth with you, especially with that Seven of Pentacles that we had earlier, indicating, you know, it's going to take a little bit of nurturing and a little of that tenderness that it's going to take in order to become very fruitful. But I do believe, especially with that Ace of Wands, that it's going to be a very successful union, okay? All right, Aquarius, that's your love reading for May 2021, and I just want to take a second and tell you guys I love you so much, and I appreciate all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes, and I will see you guys here very soon with your mid-month reading. All right, guys, I love you. Bye-bye.